welcome to our podcast. Now
Yes.
that we're done with our technical difficulties.
For definitely the first time today,
Yeah.
we've started the podcast.
Okay, well, we are the podcast that both you and your partner can listen to because we have brought... Nope, I don't like that.
Yeah, I didn't know where you were going.
Well, we're the podcast that both you and your partner can listen to because we bring both sides. So we bring, like, Steven really likes history, cars, all that fun stuff. And I like true crime, girly stuff, advice, relationship stuff. So we bring both those so you can double date with us.
Mm-hmm. And I will give you my perspective on girly things.
Yeah.
Which usually is, okay.
Yep.
There you go. So now you don't even have to listen.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah. Just be like, first episode, done. We've done all we can do.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go.
All right. Well, I thought that they would get to know us and that kind of thing. So I have some fun questions for you to answer about me, and then I'll answer them about you.
Okay.
All right. So if someone were trying to kidnap me, what do you think would be the easiest way to lure me away?
To kidnap you and lure you away.
Yeah.
I think that it would probably be... Like, how well do they know you? Are they able to say, like, hey, we've got your dog?
Maybe. I mean, I feel like that's probably typically what people say anyway.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty true.
I mean,
if I was going to kidnap somebody and I knew they had a dog, that's a pretty good place to start.
Yeah, I mean, like...
Don't kidnap people.
Ted Bundy just was like, oh, my arm's broken. Can you help me carry my stuff to my car? And women were willing to help him because he was attractive. So
Yeah.
I don't think I would necessarily fall for that. I'd be like, nah, pound sand, man. Get out of here.
No, you just don't want to help people with injuries.
They could be a serial killer. You never know.
Well, some poor guy is going to be trying to carry his groceries. You're like, nah, you could murder me. Sorry, wheelchair man. Pick up your own rocks.
You never know. On our first date, I was very hesitant for you to come pick me up for that reason.
Well, you didn't get murdered.
Well,
so there you go.
Yet.
I guess
You could be
true.
playing the long game.
Yeah, you know.
Anyways, I feel like I could lure Steven away very easily if I drove like an old car and was like, my car broke down. Can you please help me? That's what I would do.
Oh, okay.
But I guess, yeah, I guess I would have to do like some stalking of you first to know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I don't know, in this day and age, I guess not as many people as I would think know how to fix cars.
Yeah.
Which, isn't a bad thing. It's neither here nor there. But,
Yeah.
I guess, like, if you go back 30, 40 years ago, you're like, oh, I'm having car trouble. Like, I think more people would be able to understand what's happening. Part of that's just because cars are more complicated now.
I mean, I feel like any relatively attractive woman was like, hey, my car's not working. Can you help me? A guy would be like, at least try. Even if he didn't know anything about cars. But...
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's a lot of jokes about that.
Yeah.
Or like in scenes and comedies and whatever else.
Oh, really?
I feel like that's a common thing.
Yeah,
Of like
I could
some
see
girls like, oh, I need help, and some guy's like, I've got it, and he gets on there and just starts ripping stuff apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it. Men are stupid. Anyway.
There you go.
What's something you think I'd be amazing at, even though I've never tried it?
Something you would be amazing at?
Yeah.
That you've like never tried or not, or something you've only tried like a couple times.
It says never tried.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, everything that I think that you would have been good at, I've kind of like leaned you to try.
What?
Actually, no. Or okay, like everything that like I'm like, oh, you probably like this or be good at it. Like I've made, as long as it's feasible, it's not something like, oh, you'd be really good at Arctic exploration. I'm not just like, hey, do you casually want to wander around to the North Pole?
Yeah.
But, okay. I think water skiing or surfing.
Surfing?
Surfing.
Dude, I don't know about surfing. That sounds like hard.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, you can at least stand up on a skateboard, so you're not completely
True.
doomed.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll go surfing.
Okay, surfing. All right. You think I'm good at stuff. I think, well, this is so hard because I feel like everything you try, you're just like automatically good at, which is really annoying.
I don't think so. I'm bad at a lot of stuff.
What? Like what?
Well, setting up the audio on this stupid Apple computer.
Well, no, because you figured it out.
I guess, but it wasn't. I wouldn't say that I was good at it right off the bat.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but I don't think anyone's good at anything when they first start it.
You literally just said I was good at things when I first started.
Well, you know what I mean. Like, I feel like you pick things up easier than, like, some other people.
Okay.
You know?
All right. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Like, no, he knows how to play, like, several instruments. Picked up Spanish because he needed it for a job. Has done, like, every sport in the book.
I never played soccer. I'm actually really bad at soccer.
Oh, okay.
And I wasn't very good at basketball.
I'd really love to play soccer with you. I used to play soccer.
You'd probably beat me.
I also used to swim, and then I was on the swim team in high school, and then we're like in a swimming pool and it had laps, and he's like, let's race, and he beats me. I'm like, okay. So annoying.
Yeah. I mean, I did some swimming as like cross training.
Oh, okay. But
so
still,
I wasn't like, I've never swam before.
Still, though, I was upset.
Yeah. I mean, I was wearing the floaty wings too, so that helped.
Yeah, okay. Okay, if we could eavesdrop on the way people talk about us, what do you think they'd say?
Then I make bad jokes.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
They might say that you're mean to me.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel not because like he is, but because I just feel like you have like a certain tone that when we first started dating, I picked up as like you were being like, I'm better than everybody. But what I've come to realize is that you just don't even realize you're doing it.
Yeah, I guess that's just my voice.
Yeah.
So.
Like we had a viral TikTok that went around, and majority of people did think that it was like funny, but several people were like, he's so mean to her, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, nah, that's just how he talks, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I mean, in a little bit of my own defense here, I was in the middle of like doing something and I needed to change my clothes.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you were all, ooh, internet, solve this riddle.
I don't think it was exactly like that.
Oh, it was exactly like that.
Okay.
But, you get that on these big jobs.
What else do you think people would say about us?
I mean, I want to think that they're like, wow, they were really nice.
I guess that's probably what people say, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know why I just went to immediately, they would say bad things about us.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, jeez.
Yeah. We should ask our friends.
Yeah.
What do you say about us behind our backs?
Yeah.
We need it for our podcast content.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I like to think that my friends wouldn't say bad things about me. Like, I feel like we're pretty selective with, like, the people that we're actually close with.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's not like we have, like, a lot of friends. We just have, like, really close friends.
Yeah. And, like, our friends are awesome, too. So I don't think they're the type of people that would do that to anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was thinking, like, I bet actually people do think you're really funny. Like, we'll walk around Costco and Steven just naturally talks really loud, I feel like. And he'll say, like, the weirdest things, like, not cheap enough. I'm not buying it. And he's, like, really loud. And then people are like, I can look at other people and they're, like, laughing.
Well, okay, listen. $25 is too much for a crummy flannel.
Was it really that crummy of a flannel?
I mean, it was for $25. It shouldn't be that. And it wouldn't bring me $25 of happiness. Like, I could spend $25 on those frozen pizzas from Costco. That'd make me way happier than a medium to okay flannel.
You do wear flannel, like, every day, though.
Yeah. But, yeah, exactly. So it's not going to bring me a bunch of joy. I've already got the flannels I wear every day.
I see what you're
like,
saying.
if I've never had a flannel in my life, or never seen anybody wear one, I go to Costco and they're on the store, or like on their, it's not a shelf, the table, I guess, that they put stuff on.
Yeah.
Also Costco. What's wrong with shelves, man? But it's sitting there and you're like, oh my God, this thing's great. Looks like the seat's in an old Volvo, but you can wear it? Or Volkswagen. That'd be bananas. It'd be the craziest thing ever. Then it would be worth $25.
Well, what I think is crazy or like funny and interesting is that like $25 for a flannel is like relatively cheap.
No way.
Yeah, you buy a lot.
That's like a normal price for a flannel.
Yeah, but you buy a lot of your flannels from Kohl's and they're usually like $30 to $40.
Actually, this is a little trade secret. I don't really ever buy my own flannels. They just kind of appear.
That's true. His mom and I buy them for him.
Yeah. They just show up and I'm like, hey, look at that, shirts.
And this is such a deal, but if you have an Amazon return it at a Kohl's because they always print you a Kohl's coupon.
Yeah, you get $5.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also if you need like a super specialty tool that they don't, loan out at the auto parts store, you can do that and you get $5. So it's even better than free.
At Kohl's?
No, you buy it off Amazon, then you return it at Kohl's, then you get $5 Kohl's cash.
Oh, I see what you're
use it to
saying.
buy socks or underwear or whatever else they sell at Kohl's.
Yeah, because I don't really like buy clothes at Kohl's, but I'll buy him stuff at Kohl's. And then also, they now give away the Sephora codes too when you drop off Amazon stuff. So I got a discount at Sephora too.
Oh, is that like that?
Yeah, because Sephora is like attached to Kohl's now.
Oh, yeah, because they got that one like the square in Kohl's that's all for face stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He knows what he's talking about.
Oh, yeah, I'm an expert.
Okay.
I know all sorts of stuff about makeup now. Like, majority of it, not edible.
Huh, I wonder how you found that out.
Well, you gotta find out.
You were just in there eating my makeup?
Well, the soap was the worst one.
Soap?
Yeah, they were like, oh, there's this coffee-flavored soap. So I was like, oh, let me get a taste of that.
At Christmas?
Yeah, it didn't taste very good. So, and most definitely did not taste like coffee.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that.
Well, it said it was coffee-flavored.
Also at Christmas, when we were staying with his grandparents, and he said, man, I forgot my toothbrush. And he's like, Grandma, do you have a toothbrush or a lightly used toothbrush? And we're like, lightly used?
I mean, I don't want one that's all worn out.
How about a brand new one?
That's what I said. I said a new, or, if you have to pick.
Why would you use I wouldn't even use a lightly used toothbrush.
I mean, it's not the preferred option.
That's insanity to me. That's the definition of insanity to me.
How's that the definition of insanity?
To use someone else's toothbrush?
It doesn't mean you're insane. It just means you're environmentally conscious. You're saving the world from another toothbrush.
And you're the reason germs get spread around.
Not me.
Yeah.
I didn't have COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if everybody used their toothbrushes, or just shared toothbrushes.
Do you use my toothbrush?
No, it's gross. Why would I do that?
See, exactly. See?
This is a tough stance to take because I was very clearly joking whenever I said that, but
I know.
nobody seemed to understand.
I know.
So
Well,
now I'm going to be known as the, oh, you share toothbrushes guy. Oh, you like used toothbrushes.
well,
Let's go to the thrift store and buy some toothbrushes.
what really, really killed me was the next day we're opening Christmas gifts. His grandma just wrapped a like a Ziploc bag full of toothbrushes for him.
Yeah, okay. Why does she have so many toothbrushes?
Well, because when you go to the dentist will like give you a toothbrush.
Yeah, so she's never used them in her whole life?
I don't know. My
okay, there was
grandparents.
like probably 100. It was in a bag about yay big.
It was like
and if
yeah.
if you're watching this and not on the video and you can't see how big this is, imagine 100 toothbrushes in a Ziploc bag. And that's how big it was.
It was in one of the gallon-sized Ziploc bags full of toothbrushes.
Yeah, it was about the size of 2 medium-sized chihuahuas.
Yeah. My one thing in her defense is that she may collect the ones that she gets from the dentist and she goes and buys like her own different brand because she likes that better.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of because I'm like, otherwise, yeah, she's like been using the same toothbrush for 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. Because, yeah, they weren't like, whenever you buy like a bulk thing of toothbrushes, they were all like the individually wrapped singular ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, okay, the next question is...
Well, I have a bunch now, too. Maybe that's how she got them. It's the same situation.
Somebody else gifted them to her at a white elephant.
Just 100 toothbrushes that just keeps getting regifted.
Yeah.
Well, now I don't have to get a white elephant Christmas, so...
In that case, are they gently used?
Exactly. See? Jeez.
Anyway, okay, what's the most pointless argument we've ever had?
I think they know.
Gently used toothbrushes.
Yeah, I mean, it was that one.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've had like pretty pointless ones about like we were on the same page, but we thought we were arguing against each other. I think that's probably the most common thing too. I heard on this podcast one time that like when you and your partner in an argument, you have to think like, okay, it's me and him or whoever against the problem, not us against each other.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good advice.
That's good advice.
Yeah. That's a good outlook.
Yeah.
What's one thing you've caught yourself doing differently because of me? I know, that one's tricky.
Well, I snooze a lot more alarms now.
Because of me?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because you got millions of alarms. If I wanted to sleep in, because
you're saying you snooze my alarms. You don't snooze your own alarms.
No, like snooze alarms in general. I used to like if the first alarm went off, I was up, ready to go.
Yeah, it was crazy when we first started dating. He would just like, if he spent the night, he would just get up at like 6 a.m. and just like go to the gym, go to work, walk the dog, like, and it was just wild to me.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing to do.
I don't do any. I'm more of like I do things after I go to work. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I was thinking, like, on the occasions that I would sleep in, like, I love Amanda to death, but she's like, if she wakes up at 6 o'clock, her alarms start going off at like 4:30 in the morning, and they're like every 20 minutes. And
they're every 8 because that's how Apple does it. For some reason, I don't know why.
Okay, well, anyway, every 8 minutes from 4:30 until 5:30 in the morning, there's bzz, 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 bzz. So I learned how to sleep, actually fall asleep after you hit snooze.
That's actually the thing that I was gonna say that I do differently now is now I typically will set my alarm closer to when I actually want to get up.
Wow.
Because I know it annoys you.
Look at that. We
yeah.
met in the middle there.
Yeah. Anyway. So that's what I do differently now. I mean, I'm sure we both do a lot more different things now, but yeah.
I don't know. What would be another one?
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like I haven't changed a lot of like my everyday, you know, run of the mill normal tasks.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Hmm.
I feel like you walk the dog less in the evening.
Yeah.
You used to be like pretty strict about that, but now that we live together, it's like because he runs and then he would walk the dog too. But I feel like you get home later from work now,
Yeah.
so it's kind of like
Yeah. I've
you didn't
been.
want to like. I don't want to eat dinner at like 10 o'clock at night, so I think you do it for my benefit. But
Mhm. Yeah, it's a
yeah,
combination of that and working later.
yeah,
But I don't know if that's like. I don't know. I'm thinking more of like somebody that learned how to peel bananas. Because apparently everybody peels bananas backwards. You're not supposed to peel it because you know how the banana's got like the.
the stick.
Yeah, the stick, and you break it
Stem.
off and you peel it that way.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
What?
You're supposed to do it the other way. Apparently it's better.
Why?
I don't know. I don't eat bananas. I'm just really deep into how you peel them.
I don't eat bananas either. I think they're so gross and mushy. I'll eat them like in a smoothie or something, but
Yeah.
I don't peel bananas very often, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, neither do I. I can't even remember the last time I ate a banana.
Yeah, that's like that one time I saw like on the Tic Tac like thing. There's like you're supposed to like dip it upside down and then a Tic Tac is supposed to like land in the little cover and then you're supposed to open it and then there's like it's there for you instead of having to like to get one out.
I'm confused about the first part of what you said. Like, you open it with the thing out and only one of them comes out? You just hold it upside
Apparently
down? Like, wouldn't they all just...
No, apparently like if you tip it upside down, can you go can you turn the light back on?
Okay. I feel like that's awkward. Dead.
All right. Well, can you turn that light on then?
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Had a lighting catastrophe.
Yeah.
I saved it. I'm now the key grip. Or
Anyway,
the best boy. I don't know what it is.
I don't know exactly how you do it, but there's like a little thing on the Tic Tac lid that holds the tack in there. So if you like dip it upside down and then maybe like hold it to its side, it's supposed to like stay in there. So there's like one when you open it.
I don't know. I can't remember the last time I had Tic Tacs.
Me either.
I feel like they really fell off. I feel like, whenever you were a kid growing up, like if you had Tic Tacs, like, man, you were awesome. And the orange ones are the best ones.
Ew. No.
What other flavor of Tic Tac is remotely enjoyable compared
Just
to
the
orange
white one.
No, those ones are trash.
Oh. Well, someone offered me an Altoid recently, and I was like,
What are they, 90?
yeah. I was like, these things still exist? People still buy these?
Was it an Altoid or like the circle one, the icebreakers?
No, it was like an Altoid, like in the tin can.
Oh, yeah. I guess I haven't even seen those in a while.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember those, like, sour icebreaker things?
Mm-mm.
Oh, man, those were bananas.
No.
They're like half mint, half sour candy.
Yeah.
And you eat, like, all of it at once.
Yeah. All right. Next question. If you had to brag about me to someone, what's the first thing you'd say?
That you're very kind and caring. And you have a bigger heart for other people than you do for yourself.
Yeah, the truth hurts sometimes.
What's it hurt? What's wrong with that? Oh, it's not like I was like, hey, you know what? She's kind of a scumbag. She's really good at stealing from old people.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I've just been thinking a lot lately how I do take care of other people before I take care of myself.
Okay, like a truth bomb sort of
Yeah.
situation. Okay, I thought you were
Yeah.
like, man, like, what a terrible thing to say about me.
No.
I was like,
No.
"Oof."
No, I was just thinking, like, yeah. I mean, I think it's part of my job to take care of other people, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. As in my career
Mm-hmm.
is taking care of other people. I feel like typically what I brag about you is that you're just, like, extremely logical and, like, practical. And I feel like that really, like, evens out my emotional and, like spontaneous side. So we make a good, like, team that way.
Yeah, I agree we make a good team. I don't know if necessarily my logic calms down your spontaneous side. I guess more in, like, I don't know what I was going to say.
Oh.
But that, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Anyway. It's a podcast.
Yeah.
I think, hold on. No. Because I'm thinking of something. It's not because, you know, like, I like that you're, like, spontaneous with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more of just, Okay. Sometimes whenever you make decisions,
Oh, yeah.
you,
Like, my dad's favorite thing to... Because I call my dad a lot when I need, like, advice and stuff. And his favorite thing to always say to me is, you should not make a decision right now. You're too emotional.
yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
like whenever you get emotional, you make rash decisions.
Yeah.
I know, okay, in my mind, that's different than spontaneity.
I feel like, okay, maybe not spontaneity, but
Impulsiveness.
Impulsiveness, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking of.
Yeah. And I'm that too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel like, yeah, he always says that to me. And then, so I always just think about, like, you and him are similar in that way where you're like, okay, let's not make that decision right now. Let's, like, think about it for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a good rule for life.
Yeah.
Like, if we were on the fence about buying something, and you're, like, just, you know, you're just, like, looking on the Amazon or whatever, and you're like, oh, I really want this. Like, nah. Wait 3 days. If we still want it after 3 days, then you can buy it.
Okay, I'm glad you said the 3-day thing, because this man will try to decide on something for, like, 3 or 4 months.
Well, yeah, that's me. That's the downside about my logical decision making,
Yeah.
I guess, is that I have to consider and weigh, like, every option of the decisions.
Yeah.
Like, to an absurd level.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know, like, even if I know, like, oh, I'll get this, you know, new transmission or whatever I want for the car.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, well, if I do this, then I won't have the money to do this, and then I got to do that in order to make this happen. And then whenever I buy this part, I got to buy all this other stuff to upgrade it. And then, oh, if this breaks, now it's not a standard part that I can get from the auto parts store. It's a custom thing, so now I got to send it out and blah, blah, blah. So you got to think about all that stuff. At least I do.
Yeah.
To an absurd point. And then I just end up doing it anyway.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
I feel
I
like...
have to talk myself into it.
Yeah. I feel like mainly what stops you is just, like, spending money.
Oh, yeah.
Versus, like, I'm the type of personality that I'm like, money comes and goes. It'll come back to me. So, yeah. But I do now, like, when I go to the store and stuff, I'm like, I ask myself, like, what you always ask me when we're together is, like, will this bring me joy? And then I'm like, nah, I won't even know that's, like, a thing that I have soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, will this bring you X dollars of joy? Because if it's like $1,
yeah, I
but
guess
it'll
that's
make you,
true.
like, you know, $5 worth of happy,
Yeah.
then sure, go for it.
Yeah.
But if it's like my Costco shirts,
Yeah.
like, that flannel won't make me $25 worth of happy. But getting 2 of those frozen Detroit style pizzas for $25, whew, and that's really 4 pizzas. That's $5 a pizza.
Yep.
Yeah.
So just walk around with that mindset and you'll save a lot more money.
Oh yeah, actually, just buy those Detroit style pizzas.
Yeah.
Just that's really all you need, not flannels.
Well, someone might need a flannel.
Yeah, but they'd be happier with the pizza.
You don't know. Some people don't like pizza. And like me, I don't even like Detroit style pizza. So
Yeah, which is my favorite part about our relationship, because I get to eat the whole pizza.
yeah, so it
I
brings
don't
him
even have to
extra
share.
joy anyway.
Yeah, it's the best.
Anyway, okay. If I suddenly became famous, what do you think it would be for?
Misquoting the lyrics of a popular song on a game show.
I am so there was like for a while a thing on like TikTok and Instagram that's like, are you a tunes person or are you a lyrics person? And I thought I was a tunes person, and then Steven was like, actually, I think you're a lyrics person. And now I think I'm just neither because I don't know the lyrics, I don't know the tone, nothing.
Okay, you're like a melody person. Like, you'll know the melody.
Yeah, but not even like that much of the melody.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
I guess you're not a person.
I'm just not a music person, I think.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you like music, but you're not musically inclined.
No,
I
I'm
guess
not.
is the right way to say that. That
Yeah.
sounds like a mean thing to say to someone.
I mean, no, I did. I mean, I played violin in middle school, but after middle school, I was like, yeah, I'm never doing that again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was not good at it, and I didn't like it. And that's fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't my talent.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, that's probably something I would be famous for, is just, like, bombing songs that, like, everyone knows.
Yeah, it's
Like, very mainstream songs I would just get absolutely incorrect.
yeah, it'd be like, hey, can you sing the chorus for "What's My Age Again" by Blink-182? And you'd be like, "What's my how old again?"
What's the song that I was doing the other day?
I don't know. That one's not too bad.
It's not mainstream, but we've listened to it a lot because it's Steven's hyperfixation right now. But it's turn off the lights and turn off the shyness. But I was singing it, turn off the lights and turn off the shining.
No, I thought you were talking about whenever you got that song, because that
Oh,
song
that song combined with the other song?
Yeah, so the first
Yeah.
song that she was singing was "Of All the Gin Joints in All the World" by Fall Out Boy,
Yeah.
which is banger. And she was getting that mixed up with, God, why am I forgetting the name of that song now? I'm losing it. It's because it's the old Fall Out Boy song. I mean, I could sing the whole thing right now.
All the lights are off in Detroit or something.
No, okay, it's
Gets it wrong.
yeah, exactly, yeah, because it's oh gosh, it's Chicago, but I can't remember what it is.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the first ones are. It's like because it's the truck out inside of the street, or my God, maybe I have it too.
I
Apparently,
gave it
just
to
on
you.
the podcast, yeah, your disease of not knowing lyrics is contagion. But it's Chicago is So 2 Years Ago is the name of the song.
Oh, yeah.
So like the lyrics on that one are, hold on, I got the first song you said stuck in my head, so now I can't think about the
other song.
Chicago one. It's there's a light on in Chicago is the
Yeah.
lyrics for the other one, but you were singing
Turn off all the lights in Chicago. Yeah, that's what I was doing.
And I was like, all right, sure.
Remixer.
Yeah.
I'd get famous for remixing songs.
Yeah, exactly like that. But that one, they're both talking about lights. There's some intersectionality there. They're both by Fall Out Boy. They're
Yeah.
kind of similar-ish type songs.
Well, I think it's really funny because I love, like, I'll just walk around the house doing, like, my laundry, the dishes, like, whatever. And I'm just like, and, like, getting it completely wrong. And I don't even fucking care.
Oh, yeah, because she has her AirPods in and she
Yeah.
can't even hear herself. So she's just, like, wandering in the house. Like, nonsense. I'm like, what song are you listening to?
Yeah.
So that's my own game I play with myself. Is I'm like, I'm gonna try and figure out
What
what the
song?
heck is she even doing.
That's so funny. Yeah, that's hilarious. I feel like you would be famous for kind of like that guy who has a Instagram, Vice Grip. Like you would just be like funny for like working on the car and just be like, well, gibbet gabbet darn, like just doing like weird stuff.
Yeah, I don't think
When
I'm
you're
as
mad.
family friendly as he is, though.
Probably not.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that it would be more in the vein of like old school Hoonigan daily transmission stuff. Like wherever they're just like the homies hanging out doing dumb stuff.
Yeah.
'Cause that's kind of what we do anyway.
Yeah, that's
I don't know.
fair.
Maybe one day we'll make a YouTube video of that.
Yeah.
We can have a mildly educational car thing
Yeah.
where
That would-
mostly my friends bully each other and Justin yells at me.
Wow.
Okay. Well, now we've answered all the questions.
Yep.
It's the end of the podcast.
It's the end. It's the end. That's what I like to do.
Oh,
And that, well, I'll also just make everything like into a song.
yeah.
That's.
Oh.
I think that's why kids love me so much.
Yeah,
Because I'll
maybe.
just walk around center and be like, "It's circle time! Oh yeah!" And kids are like, "What? Circle time! Yay!"
Yeah, I guess that's true. Oh, another thing that I forgot that I do
Yeah.
that like annoys you, but I get a lot of joy out of it.
Spraying me with a water bottle.
Well, that obviously everybody gets fun out of that. But no, I just say song lyrics.
Oh, like as if you're talking to
Yeah,
me though.
and then you
yeah.
just like absolutely lose your mind. You're like, "What are you saying? Like, you sound so weird."
Well, he does it too, like to a point where like I feel like I'll be like, "What?" And he's like, he'll just say the next lyric, and I'm like, I have no idea what you're saying.
Oh yeah, it's a good time.
And I'll be like in another completely other room. Like it's not like we're like this.
Yeah.
Like
And also, I'm not doing with this like obscure songs.
yeah, it's like songs that I should
Yeah,
know.
it's like songs that like we were listening to like earlier in the day. I'll just like start saying the lyrics, and she'll be like, "What are you saying to me? Like, why are you speaking nonsense?" I'm like, "You haven't figured it out."
yeah.
So that's a good time.
Yeah. Is it
I mean, it could be closing time.
closing time?
Wow, the one song you actually know.
Well, I think it's funny because I like used to work at a cafe that turned into a bar at night, and like we would want people to like leave, but they would still be like having their cocktail or like glass of wine. They'd be like sitting there chatting, and we would just like blast that song. Then we got in trouble for it by the
Yeah.
owner. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the last day that I worked at the bar on campus. I played Africa by Toto on repeat for my whole shift.
I have no idea what that is. I really don't.
Africa by Toto?
No. See, this is the other thing is I'm really bad at knowing like who wrote it, what the song title is, nothing. Like I'll only know it if I hyperfixated on it at some point in my life.
Yeah.
So,
No, I mean, okay, you would know this one if you heard it. It's the Blessing the Rains Down in Africa song.
no.
Really?
Yeah, like if you play it for me, I'm sure I'd be like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna. Well, nobody on this podcast wants me to try and sing this, so
Yeah, probably not.
yeah. So just play it in your heads to people, and then she'll understand it.
Totally.
It's gonna work.
Anyway, well, so next time Steven's going to come back with history on something, yeah.
Yeah.
And
there's history.
history, but like in a funny way, like not in a boring way. We don't do that here. We like to have fun.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
And
I'll
then-
think of something.
Yeah. So,
I think it'll be more like story time,
oh, okay,
not
I like that.
history lesson.
Oh, okay, I like that.
Yeah, and maybe I'll get drunk. It'll be like the old drunk history stuff. That'd be a good time.
Can we not?
Okay.
Anyway, so that's going to be like one segment of our podcast is like he does funny history / story time, whatever. Then we'll do like one segment where we give like our opinions on true crime documentaries or like any kind of thing that we just recently watched. You had a good name for it. What was it? Honest Thoughts with Steve and Amanda or something. Or Pop Culture with Steve and Amanda, I think.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know. I just said random things.
Yeah, I really liked it.
No, all right, fine. Well, then we'll just make up another one. It'll be Steve and Amanda take on popular shows during the end of the podcast with...
That's way too long.
No,
you're trying to
it's
be
not,
Fallout
no.
Boy.
I mean, maybe.
Anyway, and then we'll have a segment where like we'll do like relationship advice and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we'll just come on here and chat you up.
Yeah. And like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
And we can do a giveaway.
Leave a review.
At 1 million subscribers, we'll do a giveaway where if you win, I break into your house and I steal your favorite water glass.
So you're just going to do it to your brother?
Well, I mean, somebody.
No.
Whoever wins.
Okay, 1 million views, though. I'm down for that. 1 million views.
I break into someone's house?
No, we have to have like 1 million, like, not just views, but like 1 million subscribers on YouTube or TikTok or whatever.
Okay.
Or 1 million plays. Then we'll do a giveaway.
Of me breaking into someone's house?
No.
Okay.
An actual giveaway.
I could give them this cup.
When we get closer, we'll figure out.
This one. It's mildly broken because it apparently doesn't
he
go
runs
in
it through the dishwasher when he's not supposed to.
Yeah. Well, if they only said something on the bottom.
I think they do.
Okay, if only they made it more obvious.
Anyways, we hope you all have a great evening and
or morning.
Or morning, whenever you're listening. We will be posting it on Friday. We'll be posting on Fridays, though.
Oh, okay.
So it is Friday. So we hope you have a great Friday and weekend.
I hope the next 27 minutes of your life are fantastic.
Yep. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.